Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I really wanted to play around with some yellow eyeshadow. It's been a while since I've done anything yellow on my channel, so I figure it was about time, especially with it being in full-blown summer in Japan. I am sure in some countries it's still not quite summer yet, and for some countries it's summer every single day. Anyways, this is the look I came up with. It's very easy, super affordable, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Also, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my brush set that I got from Vanity Planet. This is a 15-piece brush set. They are all synthetic, and the one thing I love about this brush set is that it's all synthetic because, you know, I have Barkley and I love animals, and sometimes these companies, especially with all these makeup companies coming out now and everybody wanting to be a part of the makeup industry and stuff like that, some people really don't care how these brushes are made, and there's nothing wrong with natural bristle brushes as well, as long as any animals weren't harmed in the process. And that's one of the things that I love about these. They are super soft, and you can definitely do your whole entire face with just this set. And another thing that I love about this set is that it's super affordable, especially if you use the code down below in the description box. They are super affordable, and especially in today's day and age, I really don't feel like you have to spend that much money on makeup as well as brushes to achieve the look that you want. We can all look fly on a budget, okay? So if you guys really want to see this look, stick around and just keep on watching.
Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be.
Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Cool Tan, and I'm just gonna start to cut under my brows because I already did my brows off camera. I have a brow tutorial, so if you guys are interested in that, I will have that link down below. And you just want to go ahead and feather this down into the crease. And the brush that I'm using for this is the Vanity Planet synthetic brush set, and this is number 11. Now remember, the brushes don't come with any like numbers or anything like that, but in the booklet they are numbered. After that, I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to use my black Opal Flawless Perfecting Honey Concealer, and I'm using this because it's a little bit more on the creamy side, whereas the LA Girl Pro Concealer, I find that it kind of dries down to a powder finish, which is great for under the eyes but not so much for the lid. At least that's just my opinion. So all over the lid and the lower lash line. Now taking the number 8 brush, I'm going to dip into my Ben Nye Banana Powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and set under the brow. Lately I've been loving using this as a brow bone highlight type of thing, just to set that concealer without adding any more color. I really love it, and I'm gonna be taking this down into the crease just a little bit so it'll help with blending. Now taking my Morphe 35C palette, I'm dipping into this rusty shade. I'm gonna start to create my transition color, so I'm just gonna apply this into my crease and a little bit above my crease, not too far onto the brow bone. You know, I really don't like that look, and keep adding color until you get the desired look that you want. Now taking the number 10 brush, I'm gonna start to create my outer V and build on that crease a little bit, not too much. And I'm using the same palette, the same 35C palette for this whole entire look. So you just want to place the color on there because we're going to go back and blend everything. And when you get in this area right here, you just want to apply a little bit of pressure, not too much. And I'm going to add that same color to my lower lash line. And taking the number 8 brush again and that rusty color, I'm just going to go ahead and diffuse those edges so it looks nice and blended in that area. So just go back and forth with that. And don't worry if it looks messy right now, because we're going to go back and clean everything up. If you notice, I haven't done my foundation, and that is why, you know, in case I get any fallout from these heavy colors that I'm going to be using. Now taking my number 11 brush, which is the same brush I applied the concealer with, I'm just going to go ahead and like swipe the top of my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and then I'm going to start to like cut the crease. This is a great way to cut the crease if you're having trouble cutting the crease. Now taking the number 7 brush and the yellow eyeshadow from that palette, I'm just going to go ahead and start to pat this all over that white. And as you can tell, I'm having a bit of fallout because these eyeshadows are on the chalky side. They have a lot of fallout, but if you don't want to deal with that, you can just tap off the brush. But I really want to pack this color on here, that's why I'm not tapping off the brush. And taking the tip of the brush, I'm gonna add this into my hair duct area. And going back with the number 10 brush and that same burgundy color, I'm just gonna go in right in here and start to kind of just blend the colors together so it looks like, you know, there's a nice even transition between the two colors. Now to take this cut crease up a notch, I'm gonna be taking the Lime Crime Glitter Liner in Rhyme, and I'm just gonna go ahead and draw a straight line right across. And you wanna take your time with this and go very slowly. I really can't talk to you during this section. Okay, so it's time to line the eyes, and the brush that I'm going to be using is the number 13 brush. Okay, so now that we have that, all you have to do now is apply your lashes, and the lashes that I'm using today are by Lash XO, and these are the Lucky Lola lashes. Okay, so as usual, I already started to spray my face a little bit, but I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Now for my T-zone area, I'm gonna be taking the NYX Pore Filler, and I'm just gonna add this right on the top of my cheeks, right here. A little bit on my forehead. Not that I have a lot of pores up there, but I find that it blocks oil really well, and I tend to get oily in this area. So on my nose and the other side of my cheek. And before I apply my foundation, I'm just gonna moisturize my lips. And for my foundation today, I'm gonna be using the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream in the color Tobacco. And I'm gonna be using the number 5 brush from this set to just apply it, just lie it down first, and then, oh my god, that's a lot. I'm gonna go back with my beauty blender and blend everything in. Now I'm going to be taking my Revlon Colorstay concealer. This is in the number 40. I don't know the name because I got it over here in Japan, but it's super light. Don't worry about it. This is how I like my under eye concealer or my highlighted areas to be. I like it super light, but it always comes together. Don't you worry yourself, okay? Like, I mean, that's just insane. Like, that type of brightness, it's unnecessary, but that's the way I like it, so. And to set the center of my face, basically, I'm gonna be using my Ben Nye banana powder, but I have it mixed with a little bit of topaz, and I have it in a little container, in an old matte container. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Now this step is I know I look crazy. I know. I'd be looking at myself too, you know, and I'm like, girl, it's unnecessary, but that's what I love. So to warm up the face, and this is what really kind of brings everything together and kind of tones everything down, is the contouring. It's just, you know, it really warms up the face, and then you start to see, you know, the different dimensions of the face. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my CoverGirl Queen Ebony bronzer to contour my face, and the brush I'm using is the number 4 brush from this collection. So to really tie everything together and bring all of, like, just to melt these colors into each other, you need one more shade, and that is your overall shade. And today I'm using the Maybelline Pro Matte Press Powder, and this is in Classic Tan, and this is the number 3 brush. It's a really flat brush, but I really like it because I can just pounce the color on, and this really tones down everything. Everything starts to kind of melt together, you know, it brings the highlight and the contour together, and then I stop looking crazy. Now to contour my nose, as usual, I'm using the Iman Perfect Response Oil Blotting Powder. Like I said, because it's an oil blotting powder, it's just like a tinter. It's not really like full coverage. So when I apply it on top of that light concealer that I applied over my nose, basically, the color kind of stands out, but it's not heavy, you know. We're almost done with the face, so the next step would be to highlight, and I really like the highlighters that are coming out. I love it all, but my only thing is I don't go overboard with it because I'm super oily, and you want to put a little bit on the nose and the Cupid's bow. Oh, and the brush that I'm using is the number 6 brush. And for my blush, I'm gonna be using the Sleek blush, and this was a limited edition blush, and it's like a super neon-y type orangey rusty shade all in one. It's called Aruba, but let me tell you, I bought like 4 of these so I have quite the backup going on here, but I absolutely love this blush as well. And this is the number 2 blush from this collection. You can definitely use this brush to powder your face, but I really like it for the blush. And to finish off my eyes, I am going to take my Maybelline mascara and just give my lashes a nice little coat so they can blend a lot better with the false lashes. Look at it, look at it. You know what? And I'm gonna give you a quick little tip. A lot of times when you apply your mascara on your bottom lashes and you look down to dip it back into this thing, sometimes it'll touch the bottom, like the top of your cheeks, depending on how curly your lashes are. I always have that problem, and then it's just a mess. So what I like to do is like look up, dip it in, and then apply the mascara. It's just something you need to be aware of, you know. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has happened to. And to brighten up the inner corners of my eye, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Glow Stick. Now, because, you know, setting the face is the thing to do, especially when it's getting hot. When it's cool, like in the cooler seasons, I really don't do this step. But now that summer is really in full effect here in Japan, I'm just going to be using the Urban Decay Makeup Setting Spray just to, you know, kind of keep this in place a little bit longer. Okay, so to finish off this look, I am going to line my lips using the NYX Lip Liner in Hot Cocoa. And for my lip color, I'm going to be using the Lime Crime liquid lipstick in Buffy. Okay, so that was the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as you can tell, I used only the Vanity Planet brush set to do my whole entire face. Apart from me using my beauty blender, I feel like, you know, my beauty blender is just a must. You just, alright. Nothing applies foundation like it. I really do love my beauty blender. But apart from that, I use this whole entire brush set to do my whole entire face. So yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves, and until the next video, bye bye.
Gonna have some fun, I know. Ooh, you'll be holding it down, I know. I'll always need this, don't turn away. No, you are the reason, you gotta stay. Yeah, sing to me like the great icon. You and me gonna spend some